Outdoor bouldering grades can seem pretty weird, especially if you aren't used to them. I think our recent session out at Eldo, or El Dorado Canyon, an area mostly developed by the legendary John Gill and crew, is a great case study for this. We started our session at the Keg Boulders, an area that we haven't been to before, and Ryan picked out this V2 as our first climb. Normally I'd be a little bit hesitant to start on a John Gill V2. I'm not sure that he FA'd this one or anything, but they're often pretty stiff grades here in the area. The handholds are pretty decent on this, but the feet are poor down low, making it even harder to get over this big bulge and get established on the face. There is a V0 nearby that we're gonna try next, but ultimately this V2 made for a pretty good little warm-up project for the crew. You never know, at Eldo, grades can be stiff, and there are some V2s out there that I still can't send. Ultimately, the crux variation that worked for me was hiking a high left foot onto this good hold and rocking my weight all the way onto it. After that, the rest of the climb ain't bad, but takes a little bit of strength and a little more flexibility to get you there.
That seemed like the crux. I got my foot up a little too high, probably.
Yeah, I think I just had a right.
Yeah, I like lost my lower feet and just like decided to make it work, you know?
I thought I might climb it different on a repeat, but I did it again and that still felt the best way for me.
So that's interesting. One hard move between jugs, and that goes at V2. You hit that V1 plus that I was getting my butt kicked down the other day.
Get that foot that time, so you start afraid. It feels better when you're standing. Bump the left hand up. Better. Higher.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold them back to standstill.
I had like 3 moves harder than that, in my opinion. It's a similar concept in hiking a high left foot onto that knob and rocking over, and then it's not much more difficult otherwise.
It's a lot harder.
You think?
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe. I
It's a
don't.
lot more physical.
I see.
That brings up an interesting point. On the one hand, you'd think a more experienced climber who's done a lot more climbs would be more accurate with their application of a grade. But on the other hand, if you think about how much effort is required compared to the maximum effort available, it's much harder for, say, a V10 climber to accurately distinguish between a V1 and a V2 than it is for like a V2 climber to distinguish between a V1 and a V2. Ultimately, if the V2 climber has climbed a decent amount of varied V2s, I would trust their grade of a V1 versus a V2 over somebody more experienced who has a much higher maximum level.
Where'd you start at?
We started on the 2 chalky holds.
Oh, like the pocket?
and the pinch.
Pocket and the pinch. It's like a fable.
Yeah.
Are you watching that?
Story of the pocket and the pinch.
The meatballs.
So we started there and there. Just,
Oh.
but
Yeah, the pocket and the
Yeah,
pinch,
I mean,
bro.
you're in it though.
You're in it.
That was better. Yeah.
that's probably a more pure line.
That's fair.
I was in a pocket in the pinch. It was just the wrong hand in the pinch, or the pocket rather.
Style makes a big difference as well, of course. I personally like thuggy stuff with big moves and slopers and compression and all that, but I'm not as good at techie slab climbs, so those are going to seem a lot harder to me even at the same grade.
Nice.
Oh, I feel it.
Stay,
Yep.
stay close to the wall.
Yep.
There you go. I'm with
Yeah,
you.
your
Yep.
foot's in. You're good.
Nice, Whitty.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Good
I
work.
was like, fuck it. Let's do it.
Nice.
I swear half of it is just all mental.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it is 100%.
You got it?
Yeah.
Should have waited till I was watching.
I think we all kind of down climbed off the back that way. Yeah, like up over the back.
Most people right now.
I'll be with you. If you turn and grab that lip, you'll feel good. I think going up and over.
Okay.
But you're gonna undercling it, right? You'll probably go all the way.
I'm with you. If you turn around, I think you'll feel a lot better. Yeah.
Stand up on the feet and you won't die.
Yeah.
Okay. I got it.
Cool.
That looks bad.
Just for a second there, like uh-oh.
As soon as it pops up on your
Yeah, the top out's really not bad if you just go slow or whatever.
Did the V0, did the V2, V5. Up next.
Probably
Heel,
throw
I think.
a heel in the Waco.
And then go, yep.
Bump
that
undercling to that
intermediate,
pocket.
And then to that big one up there.
That seems
Yeah.
like a hard route.
It actually seems like a really cool route. It says in the guidebook to go match Waco to the slit
Angle your
slot,
feet
Yeah,
and then top it out via the glassy bolt.
Okay.
But I the top out. I mean, that looks like a good hold up there, but like,
Yep.
what's in the middle, that heel is crazy.
And lock and bump.
For reference, Trevor recently climbed a couple of V9s, his hardest outdoor grade so far. Caroline and Moser both have sent V7. I think Moser sent a handful and maybe a V8 at this point. I've sent a little handful of V6s myself, so we should all theoretically be able to send a V5, right?
Can't get my toe in there.
Yeah, it's really fun. Ow. Then what? I don't think there's a hold up there.
Not close to anything either.
Grab. Here and
Yeah,
here.
here.
Slopey
Up
ditch.
left.
God.
Sharp crimp. Sharper crimp. No feet, dude.
No feet.
Sorry, what?
3? Oh my God.
I think once you get your body up,
Ready
the
to
feet
start
won't be as hard.
Yeah,
That's
for
like
real.
what I was expecting to come here and find V3s that felt like vicious.
Might be leaving this John Gill FA'd boulder without sending the 3 or the 5. Got the 0 and the 2, which is hard enough. Taking a small step back here and trying out a V4. This climb actually looks pretty cool and maybe doable. Moser thought it might be kind of soft at first look actually, but that would definitely be atypical of our experience here in John Gill territory. Pretty sure this would be the hardest John Gill boulder that I've ever sent. Maybe Trevor sent something harder, but I mean, he ain't flashing it, right? Checks out as a 4 to me.
I would want more pads over here, I think, maybe. Because I feel like I'm going this way.
I retract my previous statement about it being soft. It's actually kind of difficult.
Kinda, huh?
The V2 we sent earlier kind of felt appropriate for the grade. Everything else felt really hard. V4 for this little block kind of seems right as well.
Shouldn't I get my foot up here?
You should, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
if you
great.
Can, yeah.
Left.
Non-existent.
This?
Yep. Yeah. Let's go to pocket, dude. Come on.
Dude, I just gotta find something to like pause on. Anything, yeah.
Just to adjust the feet higher.
Exactly. I do think I could take a foot with a pretty marginal.
Somebody should probably
Hold.
go there and like with a brush and chalk.
This one's supposed to be V4. Another one put up by the Gill crew. Stiff as hell. I see a lot of chalk where I was, I think, feeling around. There's like maybe some side pulls just a touch left. Well, there's that, the one facing the other way by your left shoulder now as well, but you're already past it, so forget about it.
I'm not over the pads.
You're fine, dude.
Hey Trev, I'm spotting you on the downhill
Thank you so much, because I was just about to come down, because I don't know.
No, I'll push you back on the pad.
Doesn't feel.
John Gill, you tall motherfucker.
there.
Oh, yeah, on that knob.
Nice, Trevor.
There it is.
Hell yeah. Spicy.
Told you were gonna get it that time.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I felt so confident that whole time.
I never had a doubt. There's just no way Trevor lines up for his second run on a 4 and doesn't send it.
Sick, bro.
Sketchy.
Yeah, that was really sketchy. What do you think, V4?
I mean, with the beta that I just used, yeah, it makes sense. You just gotta get that high foot that you were. Instead of taking the easier one, like a foot lower, that's just easy to put your foot there. Take the high one, try to stand up on that.
The highest one, the jug?
Yes.
Yes, that's what I need to do.
about, yes.
Yeah, I need to steal that early.
Yeah,
Sneak it in.
I mentioned it, and then I did it.
That's what I wanted to do, yeah.
And then I was kind of
I just
thinking,
didn't
like,
have a clean way to do it.
If there's any way to stand up on this boulder at all, it's not going to be where I was at.
Right.
Yeah.
There we go. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. Whoa. Whew. Grades are crazy, man. Like V2, spend a bunch of time, bunch of pain. no send. V4, little time working it, repeat it twice. More technique required, body strength and tension maybe overall, but a lot less endurance, a lot less pain. There's things I really like about grades. I love the progression that it gives you. I love the sort of tangible checkpoints. These are really easy to set goals, which makes it much more likely that you continue to get better. They're also so inconsistent. It's like you got to take it with a grain of salt, because I can send a V6 minus when it's stretchy, compression, big moves, big holds, slopers, something like that. If that's what makes it V6 minus, I can send it maybe in a session. But then there's V3s and V4s that are such a grade because of their tiny crimps and technical nature and sharp, hard, balancy stuff that I can't even touch in a handful of sessions. So I don't know, there's a lot to like about grades, but there's a lot to take with a grain of salt as well. Either way, I'll take the V4 John Gill and crew FA send.